Hello, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, SSGP in the building. Today, I had to get something off my chest. The Last of Us 2. I just finished playing it, and I'm kind of conflicted about it because want I want to give the writers a chance of the story that they try to portray. And instead, I feel conflicted because in some ways I felt like I was manipulated, I would say. Um, I want to start with the the good parts. The good parts. Um, I like the world, the artwork, Seattle, the buildings, the trees, the life that it was after the infection broke out. The music fit perfectly with the game. Cannot stress that enough, that the artwork, the music, and the acting in the game was on point. Those actors, those voice actors, those body actors did the damn thing with the game. Um, y'all not gonna like this though either. Joel's death. Joel's death was justified. All right, let me say that one more time. Joel's death was justified. What I mean about that, look, y'all not, even though he died in the game, y'all act like Joel was innocent. You guys act like he did what he did on the first game. He blatantly lied to her and did not have the chance to tell her what was really going on. And he obviously didn't think that his decisions of shooting, fucking up the hospital in Seattle, trying to get her out for the cure, was not going to come and bite his ass. You know what I mean? Abby, I hate to say this. A lot of people need to stop hating on Abby, because Abby, to me, was rough around the edges, restricted. She wanted to be a super soldier. She was down with the Fireflies, and then the wolves got her. She wanted to be the best, to show that, like, hey, Abby putting in work, and she forgot how to be a human. She forgot how to care. She forgot that people loved her and wanted to be with her, but she was so focused on training that she forgot all this. And in the game, you see her more down to earth. You slowly start removing the layers of Abby, and now she cares. And now she's caring about Lev and Yara, and she wants something better for Owen and for Mel, and trying to be cool with it. You know what I mean? I can respect that from the writers. Okay. Now, this is what I don't respect about the writing in this game. Joel dying early, and even though we had leaks and shit online before the game started, so we know how he died, but how we know he did, but how he actually died was like abrupt. That's the word I'm looking for. It is abrupt. You did not get a chance to mourn a character that you were invested in for about 7 years, okay? The way he went out was bitch made. First of all, as much as Joel knows how to watch his back between other humans and infected, how you just gonna give up your government like that to motherfuckers you don't even know? If we out of Jackson, me and Joel and Tommy would not be Joel and Tommy, okay? It'd be Martin and Cole. It would be Tom and Jerry. It'd be peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But as soon as you walk out of Jackson doing shit that you away from home, you're not supposed to put your government out there. That's day one street code. You don't do that because you don't know who's looking for you. And especially with Joel, you shouldn't be so quick to be saying your name like that. So in turn, he did something stupid. He died. And now we are forced to live through these flashbacks to gain composure and love for Joel when he didn't have the writers did not give him enough sense to let Ellie do what she has to do. Tell her the truth. Admit that he lied. Admit that he was selfish. They did not give him that. And it's like, boom, he's dead. Let's go find his killer. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. The game wasn't fun. It was not fun. It was interesting up until hour 16, 17. And then I believe that's where we switched over from Ellie to Abby. And I was first excited about, playing somebody different. And then as soon as I figured out we had to do the same thing about leveling up, over scavenging, looking on every book, corner, dresser, fridge, oven, for upgrades for Abby's character. Now, don't get me wrong. Abby's weapon carryout was way much better than Ellie's. Let me hold you to that, okay? I'm going to be honest with you on that. So it felt like I was doing the same game twice. Also, by hour 20, I think I took a little over 25 hours in this game. Hour 20, I was over it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I streamed, I did like 4 hours, and I felt like we got on the island, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop here. And then I was like, maybe I'm almost towards the end. So I played it one more time, so I did one quick walk there. But as soon as I had a sense of I was about to beat this game, I wanted to stop playing it, because I cannot think of a moment that I said I had fun. Maybe petting a dog, or maybe the snowball fight with the kids before we left. That was fun, but that game being fun, it wasn't. I don't know if they wasn't trying to be fun and type of game. And if I feel like if they wasn't trying to have a fun type of game, I feel like they should addressed it as it, because with The Last of Us 1, it was serious and it may not have that fun factor, but when they put in multiplayer, that's where the fun came in The Last of Us 1. But they didn't implement that in 2, which was weird, because we ran in single player, we ran off with plenty of factions, the Scars, Wolves, and Infected. There could have been plenty of implementations of multiplayer with those factions, or like they did in the first game. I don't understand why they didn't do that. I'm not worried about Lev being Lev. I'm not worried about Yara being Yara. I feel like even though it's important to speak on those social issues, you also have to understand that that was plot points for Abby. Plot armor. Let's not talk about the plot armor. Plot armor, if you guys don't know what plot armor is, it's something in the game that they're not supposed to survive, but they implemented it in the game for make them, the characters, to last longer in life in the game. So before Joel and Tommy found Abby was like chilling, caught up in like a wall and a gate, and infected all up, breathing that infected air on her, and she ain't get hit. I mean, that threw me off. The writers made Ellie stronger and Abby weaker. The thing about Ellie was, as soon as Joel died, she should have had her revenged, and she should have killed her, and that was supposed to be the end of the game. Bam. Despite what you think, that's what we wanted to have in the game. What we got was Ellie being hard-headed. Abby had an opportunity to kill you twice. And when you had an opportunity to kill her, you chose not to kill her. Yeah, people was like, oh, but that's what's supposed to be meant in the game. But if we out to set to kill you, why we can't kill you? And that's what you want us to impose on us. I think she was just dead set on revenge, that she forgot about Dina, she forgot about the baby, she forgot about Tommy, she forgot about Jackson, her memories of Joel, all that went away, but all she wanted to do was kill Abby, and by the time we got there, she didn't do it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I spent 25 hours not playing like super serious mode game of shit that ain't got to do with the game. I understand that it is not a Joel and Ellie game. It is the Last of Us game. So eventually that the chapters of Joel and Ellie will be closed. Joel's gone. So it's like they open-ended the game to the point that, okay, Abby's alive, Ellie's alive. They're eventually going to meet up somewhere else in the future. Like I said, when I played the game, I was like, you know what? By this time, they shall be friends. I shouldn't see The Last of Us 3 where Ellie and Abby having problems. They've been chasing each other in Seattle for like 3 days. Y'all should be friends by now. The thing that I also don't like about The Last of Us 2 is that you guys forced your release because of the leak. That was not cool. Because before you guys had this game released a month after the leak, you guys were indefinitely delayed the game, which means that there were problems like a week or two before the leaks. Naughty Dog gave out a statement like, we were going to release this game, but we're going to delay it indefinitely to make sure these things that we needed to do was to be fixed, which is understandable at the time. But as soon as the leaks came out, 1 month later, that game's coming out. So what you telling me is you let all the fuck ups in your game slide over a few leaks. If people were really fans of your game, they will still wait. They won't even look at the leaks. They won't even pay attention to the leaks and wait till your game comes out. But you felt the pressure of those leaks, probably from your investors, to release that game right now. And now the game ain't sold like it was supposed to sell. Mass media, 9s and 10s. I'm like, 9s and 10s. The media, 9s and 10s, 9s and 10s, 9s and 10s. I'm like, but the user scores is 4 and 5, 4s and 5, 4s and 5s. I see more negative reviews on The Last of Us, but then I saw more negative reviews on The Last of Us versus good reviews on it. But I'm not giving numbers no more. No more number. I used to do number reviews. I'm not doing it. Either it's a day one buy, pre-order, is it going to be a sale item or Game Pass? Because the numbers is, I said 7 and then I said 8, but then I'm looking as low as a 5. So it's like this. With The Last of Us 2, we as fans anticipated a story that did not match with the previous one, that left us confused and disappointed. The lack of security forced Naughty Dog to push their game out sooner than expected at the cost of us, because we still got the game. And The Last of Us 3 will not be a day one buy for me. Last of Us 3 will get a deep, deep, deep sale. If anybody who hasn't played The Last of Us 2 and didn't care about the spoilers I just gave out and you still want to play the game, you can get that shit on sale. Get it on sale, Amazon, because I don't know where if you get a physical copy, get it on sale. Because I understand if you're trying to put some injustices in the world in your games. I understand if you're trying to get to let people understand political standpoints in your game, but you cannot force feed that to your consumers, because not everybody's gonna fuck with it. And that's what I think about The Last of Us 2. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I haven't did I think the last review I did was World War II, Call of Duty. But if you guys like it, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. I'll do more. Make sure you watch A Grown Woman Gaming every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. noon Eastern with Delilah HD, Sharice, and La Boogie 0208. The best thing on a Saturday morning. I keep saying that all the time because I really mean it. And also, please watch Some Sort of Gaming Podcast with me, Cheese Productions, Jay Sharpie, and Zeldrick, where we do our weekly show where we talk about events and stuff like that. We have it on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Apple iPod, wherever you get your podcast fix. We have that for you as well. We do our shows on Sundays. We post them on Mondays. And this is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for hanging out with me. Peace.